Good morning. That's bright. Welcome to day 65, Saturday, June 20th, 2026. Getting into town a day early. Nothing wrong with that. I did not change my room reservations at the Hampton Inn, so I'll need to figure out something for tonight. It's been a little tricky just because I don't have any self-service, so I can't I'll just have to wing it. That's fine. There might be a little self-service pretty much right after I get started today. So maybe I'll see what I can do if I have some. So this has been overall a pretty good segment. I just looked at my average miles per day for this segment. And except for the first day out of Silverton where I was having some stomach issues and really wasn't feeling great. After that, I've been averaging over 19 miles a day, and that's what I'm going to need to get to Canada before winter hits. So I'm pretty happy about that because this has been a lot more up and down. It hasn't been as cruisy. The trail has been a little more rocky. So if I can keep up that mileage, I think I'll be in good shape. So I'll probably be spending 3 nights in town. I know I'm going to be antsy after 2 nights, but I could either just we're going to be going to 2 passes today, Marshall Pass and then Monarch Pass. And Monarch Pass is on Highway 50, and it's about a 23-mile hitch into Salida. So I could get all the way to Monarch Pass and just camp right before there and go in tomorrow morning. Fine. But I could also just get into town tonight. Just because I can't change my room reservations for the next 2 nights. I'm going to be here until Tuesday morning, but that's fine. I'll just leave early Tuesday morning and try to get a full day in Tuesday. So yeah, you got to kind of be flexible with that kind of stuff. So interesting fact, I just wasn't feeling the whole vlogging thing yesterday. I don't know. I just kind of was an off day. But that spring where I got, the water was so good there. And Trail Cruise had just really made it so that it's a nice little switch back up to the spring. I guess more so in the fall, there's cows in the area and they had just torn up everything and they really made it a really nice spot. But at the top of that spring, if you keep climbing up to the top, it's called Headwaters Hill, and it has the distinction of being the watershed for 3 major rivers. That's where those 3 rivers start: the Rio Grande, the Colorado, and the Mississippi. So no wonder that water was so good. Yeah, very good water. I probably drank a full 3 liters almost yesterday. So yeah, very tasty. I think that's it for the morning update. Gonna get moving soon. The other weird thing that's been happening the past few days is, I set my alarm for 4 a.m. and I've been getting up at 3:30 the past few days, where I'm awake and ready to go. So I kind of want to adjust that back to 4. But not a real big deal. I'm just getting a little earlier start, which is fine as well. So that's the morning update. We'll see you on the trail. All right, just ran into a guy car camping up here, and he says there's a whitewater festival in town this weekend, so hopefully can still find a room somewhere. Worry about that when we get there. And just bumped into another thru hiker who I just met at Trail Magic a couple days ago. Nice young guy named IQ. So headed to the highway. We still got a ways to go. All right, we made it to Marshall Pass. Looks like we're gonna get back on the trail for a little bit, which is nice. Okay, so it's 8 o'clock. Been doing a big climb since Marshall Pass. Just passed another thru hiker, a trail named Steady from North Carolina. And he immediately recognized me. It said, "Hey, Thirsty." He followed my PCT thru hike in 2024. Very cool. He did it in 25. He's already done the AT. So he's on his Triple Crown right now. Awesome. Some nice scenery. There's IQ ahead of me. Morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
Just us three. Appreciate it.
Thanks. Have a good one.
You too. Hey, thanks, man.
It's about 9:30. It's climbing, but it's a steady grade. Probably because it's also a bicycle path. It's so strange. I can see them coming. At least they're not dirt bikes or just mountain bikes, but lots of people out enjoying a Saturday on the mountain bike. Pretty cool. Just weird to be on a trail where that's happening. but you get used to it real quick. Okay, we have reached the breaking of the Colorado Trail and the CDT. We're headed to Monarch Pass. And we'll be on Collegiate West after Salida. It's getting my first glimpse of the highway. It's that dirt patch down there. I just saw some reflections off the car. So it is interesting with the bicycles, right? Like especially with the larger groups. Some groups are good. They're like all together, like 8 all came by at a time. Then there's other groups where, you know, it's 8, but they're like 2 and they're spaced out like 15 seconds. It's just annoying having to stand there and wait because you gotta wait for all of them to pass. So not a big deal, just a through hiker observation. And it goes without saying, it may be one of these mountain bikers that ends up giving me a ride into town, right? So it's good to be friendly to everyone. You never know where that'll be repaid down the road. Definitely is cool seeing a bunch of people out here enjoying the outdoors. It does give a little energy and electricity to the trail, which, you know, a lot of days on the trail you see no one or very few people. So it's cool. I've already seen like 30 people between bikers and trail runners and some day hikers. So yeah, cool. Almost 10 o'clock. I haven't looked to see how much further I have, but I imagine it's a couple more hours at least. All right, I finally took a look. I have 3.9 miles to the road, so I'm just gonna keep on cruising. Okay, so we're kind of running parallel to the highway right now. I'm wondering if that's our parking lot. We'll see. We're getting close to a parking lot. Have met a lot of friendly bikers out and about. Got some pizza leads. Very cool to see so many people out and enjoying the trail. So let's see how lucky we can get with a ride. I don't think IQ is too far behind me, so maybe we'll double up on a hitch. All right, we're getting close. Well, they got a little gondola action here. I wonder where that goes. Interesting. Okay, it's about 3 o'clock. As soon as I started hitching from Monarch Pass,
not even 5 minutes into it. Some trail runners that I had seen on the trail. One of the guys came over who has thru-hiked the PCT. Asked if I needed a ride into town. Yeah. So they're out here for the festival and doing some trail running and just enjoying Salida. Got a ride into town. Got dropped off at the McDonald's. I'm staying at the Hampton Inn. Not tonight, but the next 2 nights. They're sold out tonight, so I think I got the last room in a motel. But right now I'm on my way to a laundromat to get my clothes washed. One more thing that'll be taken care of. Okay, it's 3 o'clock. I have found the laundromat. Very good. So there's no one manning the lobby of my motel until 3:30. So this kind of works out. I'll get the laundry done. It'll be a little after 3:30 by then. Hopefully I can check in. Hopefully the room's there. We'll go from there. All right, laundry's done. It's a little after 3:30. Gonna go see if I can get in my room. Yeah, unfortunately, there's no Uber in town, which would be nice. Like the grocery store is about 1.5 miles away. Not a big deal. Just don't feel like walking 3 miles round trip. There is a taxi service in town. I may hit them up to get a ride back to the Monarch Pass. There's also some trail angels. I'll text a couple of them and see what they're charging as well. So hopefully it won't be too hard to get a ride back to the pass. All right, that was pretty painless. Room number 12. They're sold out for the day, so I'm glad I booked online, even though I guess because I did it online, it was through like Expedia. So I probably paid a little more than if I had called, but time was of the essence. Let's see what we got going on in here. Okay, so like a lot of the smaller mountain towns. Yeah, it's cute, it's functional. It's nothing outrageous, but yeah, for a Saturday night during a festival, I will take it. They actually have the AC running, which is nice. I've got a microwave and a fridge. That's all I need. Okay, it took me about 20 minutes to get to the Safeway grocery store. Not too bad. It's already late for me, so I'm just gonna get some stuff for dinner. And tomorrow, we'll probably hit a brewery or a bar somewhere and have a beer or two. Okay, I've got a very small haul from the Safeway, including a beer and Ben & Jerry's. The salad didn't look too good, so I had to pass on that, sadly.